Greetings, YouTube. Happy Super Bowl Sunday from the United States of America. If you're watching this across the pond or just in a different country in general, it's a global day for celebration, even if you just like the Puppy Bowl or Super Bowl commercials that are insanely expensive at $10 million for 30 seconds or something crazy like that. But I want to do something for myself this weekend. I want to just clear Variant 4. I wanted to get it over with. I've waited, as you know, who did it the first day, a very long time. And it's hard for me to find time to clear anything in my schedule, especially when the semester started, and it has for about 3 weeks now. But I gotta say, part of the reason why I buy those early access bundles is for these 30% greater champion boosts. And did this thing ever come in handy, particularly in the last couple of rounds of fights in the 2-star and the 1-star levels? So super thankful for that. And the best thing about using 1-star champs is that you did not need to worry about filling up their health very much, because I also have all these boosts and these level 1 and level 3 health potions. And a level 3 health potion, which is overflowing in the inventory, that thing basically fills up a 1-star's health after you give them a 20% revive, which is the smallest you can give, to 100%. I just kept thinking, though, because I didn't use nearly as many revives as I thought I would use, but I still want to be completely transparent about my struggles, because when you talk about that last chapter of variant number 4, the last path I had, which took me about 20 minutes to complete, which again was a lot better than I thought it would, was this path right here. And every single enemy has the caustic temper. So I used mainly Hulk for these fights because of the Fury. But when I got to this Mordo the final time, and I fought him the first time and didn't have that much to worry about, but when I fought him the final time, I could not get him to fire a special to save my life. It was like an all or nothing node. And then immediately when he got to the special 3, of course, he just woke up and fired it off. Imagine that. But the cool thing about fighting Mordo is he's such a weak champion that one special 3 can actually only take about 60% of your health. So even while taking a couple special 3s, I was still able to get some damage off. And what I would do if I knew that he was probably into a special 3 and I had that Fury active, and of course I have Suicides on, but I was willing to die by recoil with Suicides to fire off that special 2, because he's a 1-star, he's not going to get a special 3. 1-stars don't get special 3s. So I'd fire that special 2 off and then I'd die, but at least I would cause the damage once the Fury was active. So we have a number of exciting crystals to open, which could be account changing. We're going to start with the 2016s, make our way to the rank 4 to rank 5 after, of course, the 5-star awakening gem. So people always say, Prof, every single video is just one crystal. Not this one. This one, we are doing the 2, 3 to 4s. And like the first one I opened, which I'm so excited to take Voodoo up. If I get another Mystic, I don't know, Thornton Foster, for the people who are telling me since she's SIG 200, I might as well. We don't want Mystic. We don't want purple. We don't want purple. Stay away, purple. And Cosmic. Okay, so let's see real quick who the champions are that could be potentially Cosmic worthy. Well, actually, I guess we're going to have to wait for the last one. Okay, we avoided purple. That was the good news. So anything but purple or Cosmic. Ideally, I want a different class than what I already have. No. Good. In between 2 purples. It is very rare for that to happen. Okay. So let's just see now. We can take up, of course I already took up Venom, Satan herself, Hyperion, Spider-Man Symbiote, Superior Iron Man, Thor, Venom Pool. That's going to be one of those that you just kind of have to wait and see who gets buffed. I do love me some Captain Marvel Classic or Miss Marvel, but not Kamala Khan, right? And then the Science, Red Hulk's already up, Quake's already up. Maybe Luke Cage, Luke Cage might be a good option. Should I take up my Luke Cage in this? We'll see. Okay, so those were the warm-ups, but now we have a really important crystal. Now we have the 5-star Awakening Gem crystal that I have to say, I don't even know what I want from this, honestly. I always get tech. It's like predetermined that I'll get tech. And maybe part of me should want tech because then I can awaken my Mysterio and still save a gem for Warlock. Besides that, I think the gem I really, really don't need is Mutant. I already have a couple of those. And it's a new Mutant event, so maybe that'll come in handy. But we'll just see what happens. It's usually tech or Mutant and Science. Okay, I can work with Science. I can definitely work with Science. I'll take that. Okay, now the final gem. This thing needs to be Science. If that is a preview, I know if I'm going to take on the Abyss, everybody and their 13th cousin has told me, Prof, you got to take up Human Torch. And those of you who voted, and I really appreciate the votes on the 5-star versus the 6-star Human Torch, it was overwhelming because of the awakened ability. Unless I'm able to awaken somehow my 6-star Human Torch between now and when I do the Abyss, you got to take up the 5-star. So this would allow me a gem to take a Science champion up to rank 5, and I absolutely would want that to be Human Torch. But this is my favorite item to open because no matter what, it's a chance to get a 5-star to rank 5. And that is just so exciting to not have to use resources on. It is such a game changer. So I don't really think you could go wrong with this, but if you're asking me what the best case scenario is, it's either Science or it's blue for Warlock. If I get a blue for Warlock, I'll have a rank 2 to rank 3, a rank 3 to rank 4, and a rank 4 to rank 5. Come on, blue or green? Blue or green? Blue or green? And it's rolling over a red to do a red, but it then also could have done a red. Okay, this isn't bad by any means. This is still good, but of course, originally I would have freaked out and been so excited for this because of Aegon, but now I took my 6-star Aegon to rank 2, so a huge first world problem in that regard. So I have a 5-star skill awakening gem for when the time comes. And now when it comes to skill, I have a 2 to 3 and a 4 to 5. Which is pretty dang amazing. So, I don't know. If I was to use this item on a skilled champ in general, just to show you what champions I have before ending this video. I could take Killmonger up, Elsa, not doing core, I can tell you that much, Gwenpool, Massacre, but Aegon or, I don't know, maybe Squirrel Girl? Probably not. Aegon would be the choice. But you probably don't want to have 2 Aegons, right, in the Abyss? Would you want 2 Aegons? Somebody answer that question in the comments. I don't know. Anyhow, I wanted this video to be under 10 minutes. We're at 8 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it and just say thank you to everybody for your tips and your support. It's very rare for me to get the opportunity to clear so much content in a weekend, but I did it before the Super Bowl so I can throw this video on YouTube and then relax. So I'm going to go do that now. And thanks again for all your feedback, YouTube. It's very much appreciated. Woohoo! Variant 4 is done.